The Baltimore Bridge. Talk about that. Baltimore Bridge.
I mean, I only got basics. I seen the video. So what happened I guess after they left port, they ended up losing power close to the bridge. You know, the power came back up, so they was trying to make their maneuver to get under the bridge, as they always do. I'm sure every day people go under that bridge with the containers and everything. So I guess it's a major port, and that's what they do is bring containers in, and they lost power again the second time. And when they lost it a little longer the second time than the first time, and then when it came on after the second time, they were in full like reverse mode because you could see the smoke coming out the stack. And then right before they hit the bridge, they lost power again, and them motherfucker just collapsed. I was like, damn. So all you seen was the one plate, the side coming from the right and the side coming from the left, but the bridge, I mean, that whole thing just collapsed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And apparently there was I believe at the time there was like 10 cars missing, then there were 7 people missing. I actually seen like a dad that was in prayers to that family. There was a dad that was missing. And there's probably a few dads because there was also men working on freaking bridge while it toppled over. Yeah, they were doing road work. So shout out to those families, prayers with those families. Yeah.
So just a couple things, as far as corroborating that was I heard that the CHP was actually able to stop the actual traffic, but the road worker people were still on the bridge when it went down. And then I watched a TikTok where they basically said at this point in time they're suspending all search and rescue due to the debris being in the water, unsafe for divers to continue their search. So I believe there's a couple people still missing, and they're hoping that the bodies will come up as they clear the debris. I believe the federal government has also given aid, and I don't want to quote the amount of dollars to get that cleaned up and all these things. Let's see here. The TikTok that I watched where the lady had talked about that, she was like, interestingly enough, they, when these billionaires went missing in this submarine, they brought the Coast Guard, they brought the Navy from 3 different countries. They spared no expense to find these people. When it comes to like Americans, like the Coast Guard was like, no, she was like, where's the Navy at this point? And, where's the money, for finding these workers, right? So that was her thing on the TikTok thing. Again, I don't know the specifics as far as logistically trying to get down and dive and look for people or whatever, but just like what Sensei Jon said, prayers to those families. They're hard, blue collar working individuals just trying to make a living for their family, and that's what I got on that. Kyron, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I mean, again, hearts out to all the families. Yeah, it's hard to know if that's the state that we're in America right now, and you don't know what to believe from what. Who's given the right amount of money? Why aren't the right people showing up? What are the right people to show up? Are they showing up and we don't know about it? I think we're in the dark on a lot of stuff. I don't know why that happened. I know that they could have thrown the anchor on the other side and it would have swung the ship the other way. I know that from experience, and I know a lot of other naval people that have said the same thing. Like, why did they drop on that side? I mean, but we don't know, right? If we were in that situation, we don't know. There's so many different variables. I think we just need to get that bridge back up and running. Because it's a major artery for a lot of people. Like, they're down, right? But
I need 4 seconds, Kyron.
How many people?
Hang on, yeah.
You got to go back like 4 seconds because you guys froze.
Okay. I was saying all the people that were in the accident, I mean, hearts out to them, but what about all the, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people that this is going to affect? Like, I mean, if they couldn't get to work now, are they suddenly, I can't pay rent because I missed 4 days of work? Or what about all the gas? Like, maybe there's another route to get to work, but it's twice as long. Now they're twice as long on their commute and twice as much gas. And we all know what gas is like right now. It's crap, man. I put gas in the truck today. It was just at half a tank. So half a tank to fill it up, it cost me $54. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just hearts out to everybody in that area that's really affected, because I mean, really to the people that lost lives or people that are still missing, but hearts out to all the people around you that are struggling now with just trying to do what you were already struggling to just do every day.
Right. They said the bridge had 30,000 people go across it every day.